Class to the seaside, or is it the harbour?
Oh, now you've got me thinking. I'm not quite sure. We might have offended some people there. Hope we haven't, guys. But yeah, we're in Torquay and we're at Galaxy Sports Club, which has been, again, recommended for this series too.
I've already been in and have a look. I know what we're about to see in here.
OK.
I get a very Riley's vibe.
Right, OK. Well, I kind of know what to expect then.
Exactly.
There is a sign there for you. Please leave quietly.
This may look deceiving, this shot, because actually we're stood in front of one board. This is the main board, the match board, and I actually quite like the fact of the backdrop it's done, because it's very reminiscent of Lakeside, somewhere I'm going to be playing later on this year.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. I don't know if it still looks like that, but if it does, yeah, you're home from home here. But, yeah, there's, I think, 7 or 8 boards. 1, 2, 3, 6... No, there's 8. There's actually 8 boards, so plenty of access to play. One on a small little stage area. And I like the fact they've put 3 of them kid-friendly.
I think every zone feels different. This feels like match day.
Yes.
If we look over to another side, that feels a little bit... When we go there, it feels more tournament play.
Yeah.
When we go over there, it feels more family.
Yeah.
So I think you've got different experiences depending where you play.
I think I've got to give it a 9.
I was thinking 9, yeah. Good job you put that great big hockey down, weren't it?
Oh, Come on, move that bit.
Yeah, but you can't use it for the length as well. You're not going to move it with your foot, are you? Please tell me you recorded all this. Yeah, yeah.
You have to do everything.
We are reliably informed that this is the Super League match board. So we expect this to be bang on.
We do. So we can hopefully get this measurement spot on. And it's a little bit low. Not quite a centimetre, but it's a little bit low. Diagonally, let's take that out of there.
You'll have to move the hockey first.
I'll have to move the hockey again on my own. Would you mind holding that for me for a second?
Yeah. Oh, it's easier to move it that way.
All right. I know some of you watching will be saying you can't do it like that because it's a raised hockey. Yes, I can. I can imagine where the diagonal line takes me to. All I can see is the treble 20, and that's not far off. A couple of millimetres, but it's not far off. But I'm a bit concerned by the height. Feels like 6. I like leaving this one to you because you usually give a really high score that I then have to knock down. So give us your ball condition
today. You do like arguing, don't you? And when I look around, again, because we've now got access to play, and because we said Series 2, we have to then consider the other dartboards. We can't just go with one.
You're talking about the mission ones, aren't you?
I'm talking about every board.
The Samurai Infinities that are virtually brand new in the other room.
Every single one of the boards, I'd probably say, is a fair 7 to 8 out of 10. You look at this one, it's hardware, but is it going to affect my play? Absolutely not. There's still trebles that really haven't been used as a 20. I would normally be looking between 7 and 8, certainly because there's all the others. With that, I'd go 6, and the reason I'd go 6, and this is the twist, is because on here, you've got to pay a little bit of a premium.
And the reason I'd go 6 is because of the other 7 boards, 3 of them that we're not reviewing are virtually brand new Samurais.
I like it. I like a runway. I do. I don't know why, but I've always liked the runway hockeys. It's not going anywhere because it's fixed literally up to the wall. It's not going to go left and right. It's a good hockey. My issue comes in this very random sort of doorway railing.
Yeah, it's like a base plate from a door.
The hockey, this is where I need you to do this, Andy, because I'm not as harsh as you. The hockey, I love it.
OK.
That bit is sliding.
OK, I see what you're saying. It's not really affecting the height. You know, if I'm towing the hockey, do I feel... Oh, yeah, I do. I do feel it. I do feel it.
If we're talking hockey, love it, 9 out of 10. If we're considering that, does that come through perception, or is that hockey?
No, it's hockey. It's hockey because I'm towing the hockey and I'm uncomfortable. But how uncomfortable am I?
If it's me, I'm 5. I don't like it.
5?
I don't like it. 5 including that.
I don't know what to say. 5 it is.
I don't see too much mood lighting in here at the moment. But I said it on my way in, it felt like a Riley's. I've had it confirmed that it used to be a Riley's, and a lot of that comes down to that light setting that you get in here. They don't tend to put too much light and bright in here. We've got a 4-spot up there, that would add something, but now we've got the ring anyway, we're going to get no shadowing, so as far as the lighting of the board goes, that's okay. That would be more facing the board, so it's going to be a little bit darker on the Oche side.
And you know what I'm going to say, don't you? About players standing at the Oche and it's pitch black looking at a bright dartboard.
The other boards are exactly like this as well.
Exactly,
I'm just looking around
and
the room
that's
and checking it
sadly,
out.
I love a light ring, but that's sadly what's going to knock it down a fair bit for me. I feel between 5 and 6.
5? Yeah, it's not a 5.
That's missing.
That can't be a 5.
That's not the best.
It's under 5. No. Absolutely not. I mean, we've got some blue light. There's a bit of ambience. Nice ambience in here. The ambience.
Are we going to agree at 6?
I mean, I was 7, but I'll take a 6.
Well, OK, we'll agree.
Do you know what? When I come to this venue, I'm loving a bit of that backdrop. This is giving me good vibes in regards to the Lakeside. However, in regards to how the venue is scoring, I mean, Andy's struggling a bit with the Oche, but overall, not a bad venue. It's just down-marked on a couple of areas.
We go in a lot of places, there's only one set. We've been in the odd place, there's been none. Yep. So, how about we always go on? One set's not enough. You need more than a set. So there's a set.
That's just 2 sets.
OK. Here's some more.
I think there's enough for plenty of games.
Exactly. So they've thought about that. Brilliant.
Tungsten check.
Is there any tungsten?
No. They're all different colours.
No. All right, so there's no tungsten. So it's going to lose points for that. But that's the most house darts we've seen anywhere, I think.
I've also got to add in that extra factor here, though. Here, you pay for a lane. Because of that, my expectation goes up.
Yes, but it does still answer the question of 2 lads on holiday in Torquay. Fancy a game of darts, mate? Yeah, let's head down there. Can we have a game? That's what we create this category for. Is there darts here for them to have a game?
But you've raised my expectations.
Yeah, because they're going to have to pay for them. I was thinking, you know, there's no tungsten, but I was around the 6 or 7.
I'm going to give them 7 just because we've got so many.
Just so generous. That's why you're going to give them 7, because you're generous.
I tell you what, there must be a salesman selling these that's doing very well, because everywhere we seem to be going right now has got these, and they've got them on pretty much every board.
And they're a fortune. You know, these are not cheap pieces of kit. So fair play to them for investing in these. This is a great practice tool as well. You know, you can stand here playing on your own against the computer and everything.
Whiteboard, do you like whiteboard?
I love a whiteboard.
Yeah.
But how on earth am I going to use it? So
with
you're
a
playing...
pen?
Yeah, but you're playing darts there. I'm right-handed. So I'm going to stand here like this, and we're going to see what you've scored. And otherwise, you're going to be doing the twist. And then not only that, I've knocked my drink over by now. My marker pen's gone in my drink. It's a complete disaster for me. Unfortunately, there's no chalkboard as well, which I like the options. That being said, looking around again, some have got chalkboards, some have got whiteboards. Yeah. All of them have got electronics. You know, I've upped my score, and I'm up to about 6.
On the basis that you probably feel you've got to sit on the shelf, I'd have to agree. I mean, it doesn't feel like there's anything wrong at all.
Yeah,
there's no light reflecting back, because it looks like quite a glossy background.
I always like a throw when there's a wall. I don't know why. Just feel a bit more enclosed, yeah.
I'm thinking good here. I'm thinking 9.
You see, again, you go straight in at the top, don't you? That means there is only one possible point better in the whole world.
Mark it down, then.
Does it feel perfect? No. Because of the light. That's kind of affecting my throw a little bit. I'm now conscious, because you mentioned it, of the foot plate.
Does it feel right?
That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it, and some people probably love it.
See, I think it feels right. I'm sticking on, I think 9.
But if I think 7, then can we at least split at 8?
I think it's harsh. We'd be sat here in these chairs, we'd be getting a great view of that board, and not only would we be getting a view of the board from here, but there's a camera up on the top, and that hooks up to this big screen here. So actually, there's a great opportunity here that I can sit here and watch the game if I want to do it, I can see what's going on, and I can also see a nice zoomed-in image on the screen.
To be fair, I did think, the minute I thought match day experience for it, I thought big score.
Yeah.
I thought big score, it's rare that you've got that much room.
We are in the same room as a snooker and the pool, there's music on.
Which may be, again, where we differ. I always like venues, the noisier the better for me. I like it buzzing.
See, I'm thinking an 8.
No, I was at 9, Matt.
Oh, okay.
I was at 9. All this space behind here, the TV, the buzz.
Well, I'll go 9 with you, purely on the fact that these practice boards are here, they're not disturbing, and you can really get yourself ready for your game. You're not going to just sit watching other people play. Football table, pool tables, lots of fruit machines, toilets, loads, and this is where...
Loads of toilets?
There's loads in there, however, it does. I don't go in there and think I'd be comfortable. I'm not.
So what
I'm
you're
not very
saying
good-
is they've spent money but not on the toilets yet? Is that a polite way of saying
It's
it?
not the Ritz. Lots of big screen TVs around so I can watch sport.
Food?
There's plenty of food. Burgers, hot dogs, sausages, chips, proper snacks.
Plenty of snacks, loads of nuts. I love nuts. Salty dog nuts, they are the dogs. They do food as well. I've seen burgers coming out. Plenty of offer drinks-wise. So, yeah, that part of the facilities is my department, and I'm enjoying it. What are we thinking for score-wise?
It's got everything you need and a little bit of what you want. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? It's got everything you need
And a little bit of what you want. You've not made that up, have you?
8.
Come on, it's not. It's a 6.
First time you've had your hands on a trophy in it, Andy?
You always have to get it in, don't you? Every single time. Overall, what do we think then? Oh, Christ, I'm going to throw the trophy then. Jesus. No, in summary, look, there's loads of places to play darts in here. It's a fun place, innit? I can imagine this at weekend gets rammed.
Yeah.
People having a few beers, having a game of darts.
You certainly come with your mates, wouldn't you, on having a bit of a booze up, and you go, we're a fancy game of darts, we'll have that, you know, we'll go a burger and a pint.
It's still a thumbs up from me for the Galaxy. In Torquay, we're very far south. I'm getting a bit lightheaded.
Do you know what? If I'm at the seaside, if I'm on a bit of a holiday, this is the sort of place I want to go. You're guaranteed to get a game. However, this little Hayfer lane, just for me, made it turn a little harsher in regards to the scoring, because when you can go into a venue and start throwing your darts, obviously, it's different. You have different expectations as when you've got to go into a venue and start paying for a lane. When you do that, you just expect just that little bit more. Overall, though, not a bad score.